Douglas Adams' The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is a cornerstone of science fiction comedy, built almost entirely on absurd scenarios and frantic breakneck chasing. The mechanical engine of the plot relies on immense, high-stakes stress. Within the opening act, the entire planet Earth is suddenly obliterated to make way for a hyperspace bypass, the ultimate catastrophic administrative error. Yet, for decades, fans have continuously tried to use these exact audiobooks and radio plays as a way to wind down and drift off to sleep. There is an obvious physical friction here. The aggressive sound design of spaceships exploding, combined with the rapid-fire dialogue of panic-stricken characters, keeps the nervous system active and alert. To actually fall asleep to a story built on galactic panic, you have to completely dismantle its original acoustic structure and rebuild it from the ground up. This is the exact design goal behind the Soft-Hitchhiker's Guide, an acoustic reverse engineering project built specifically to neutralize the tension of the original source material. The dialogue and the witty absurdity of the text remain completely intact. What changes is the delivery, contorting the frantic performance into a slow, dreamy, ASMR-like frequency. The listener's experience shifts. You are no longer surviving a hostile universe. You are simply soaking in a warm bath of galactic absurdity. This diagram illustrates a strategy we call narrative de-escalation. It shows how a jagged, chaotic sequence of plot points mathematically flattens out into a smooth, slow, rolling wave, making catastrophic events feel distant and safe. To achieve this curve, the narrator's vocal delivery shifts significantly. Taking cues from the late Peter Jones's iconic, unflappable voice work, the reading is slow to a velvety tempo that mimics the rhythm of a bedtime story. This creates a phenomenon of soft-impact harrowing events. High-stakes cosmic emergencies occur, but the narrator frames them with the mild, everyday annoyance of a minor administrative oversight. When the Earth is inevitably destroyed, the text acknowledges the tragedy, pauses, and quietly invites the listener to take a deep breath before moving on to Chapter 2. The words describe the apocalypse, but the auditory signals tell the brain something else entirely. The altered pacing and tone trick the listener's nervous system into interpreting the end of the world as a highly comforting, low-stakes environment. Supporting the voice is a layer of acoustic cushioning. The harsh, metallic Foley sounds and jarring alarms standard in most science fiction audio are completely removed from the mix. Instead of violent explosions, a suddenly detonating spaceship is represented by a single resonant cello note, dissipating into heavy reverb. The chaotic, high-frequency babble of a million panicking alien creatures undergoes the same treatment, mixed down and compressed until it becomes a soft, ambient hum. Below all of this, deep space synth pads loop continuously, providing a subtle, lo-fi frequency that fills the acoustic background without demanding attention. These specific auditory choices do real physiological work. By filtering out high-stress frequencies, the soundscape actively lowers the listener's heart rate, turning a hostile galaxy into a restorative space. To find the best frequencies, a podcast titled The Sleepy Hitchhiker serves as a working laboratory, testing different relaxing audio aesthetics against these classic sci-fi tropes. This matrix plots 3 test profiles: whispered cosmic ASMR, rhythmic jazz lounge, and a guided meditation on alien bureaucracy. While the sonic tools differ, they all arrive at the same destination, neutralizing the plot's adrenaline for physiological relaxation. What emerges from these experiments is a highly adaptable, highly specific new subgenre of audio, the meditative sci-fi lullaby. Under this framework, even something as notoriously painful as aggressive Vogan poetry can be rhythmically restructured, slowed down, and delivered as a hypnotic, looping mantra. It proves a broader point about our relationship with media. We don't necessarily have to abandon complex, chaotic stories when we are seeking rest and recovery at the end of the day. The emotional weight of a narrative isn't permanently anchored to its sequence of events. Instead, the exact same text is highly malleable, completely dependent on the sensory vehicle used to deliver it. By systematically inverting the audio mechanics of a frantic cosmic comedy, the destruction of the Earth simply becomes the perfect place to fall asleep.